welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be doing the questions you've never been asked tag. I realized that I don't really have a lot of personal stuff about me on my channel outside of hair, so I figured this will be a really fun way for you guys to get to know me a little bit better. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop on in. What's your favorite candle scent? My top favorite, oh my gosh y'all, favorite candle scent is lavender vanilla. Preferably the Bath & Body Works candle, but it can really be from any line. They all pretty much smell the same, which is heavenly. What female celebrity do you wish was your sister? I would say Issa Rae. She's just like amazing. She's so funny, she's so creative, she's just super duper dope. And I've been watching her since her awkward black girl days, and Insecure was just like top of the line. I really enjoyed it, so I think she would really be dope to have as a sister. What male celebrity do you wish was your brother? Good question. Kid Fury. If you guys listen to the read, Kid Fury is so funny, y'all. I think he would have me rolling all the time. Plus, he could help me out with my fashion sense. He's just one that's, although he's crazy and funny, I think he's very level-headed, and he would just be like super fun to have around all the time. How old do you think you'll be when you get married? If you would have asked me this 10 years ago, I would have said I would be married with kids by 28. However, I'm 26, I'll be 27 in June, and I just don't see that happening. So I'm gonna say I really hope I am married at least by 30. Do you know a hoarder? Actually, I do, and it cringes me. Oh my gosh, I can't stand a whole bunch of junk. Those who know me know I am low-key OCD. So if you just have a whole bunch of junk laying around, like if I'm around you, I'm probably gonna try to clean it up. Can you do a split? Heck no. Now, like I said, 10 years ago, that would be a different story, but absolutely not. How old were you when you learned how to ride a bike? I think I know my granddad was alive, and my granddad died when I was 6, so I would probably say 4 or 5. How many countries have you been to? I have only been to 2 countries, Jamaica and Haiti, and that was because I went on a cruise. I had my passport ready, like I am so ready to travel and get some stamps on my passport. That is like one of my ultimate goals for this year and the years to come. Is anyone in your family in the Army? No, actually nobody is. Like my grandfather and his brothers served during the Vietnam War, but I think they were the last generation to serve. What would you name your daughter if you had one? So I've always wanted to name my daughter London or Sydney. I just think that's so cute. Paris, London, and Sydney. What would you name your son if you had one? So I have 2 son names, and those names are Landon and Levi. What's the worst grade you got on a test? Ooh. So y'all, I was in this program that allowed me to take summer classes on my local college campus before I went to college, and I just thought I was so grown because I was on college campus, so I won't pay in that class no kinds of attention, and I was taking calculus, and I'm pretty sure I got like a 29 on one of my exams. I definitely flunked that class, and looking back, like why would I waste like free college credits? But yeah, I think it was like a 26 or a 29. What was your favorite TV show when you were a child? Oh gosh, this brings back so many memories. Honestly, anything on 90s Nickelodeon. If you didn't grow up in the 90s, I feel bad for you, son. Like that was the most lit decade ever. So that would be like All That, Kenan and Kel, Doug, Hey Arnold, Taina, Amanda Show, My Brother and Me, Gullah Gullah. Y'all, I could go on for days. Anything from 90s Nickelodeon, I'm like sold. What did you dress up as on Halloween when you were 8? I don't even remember. My sister and I, we didn't really get to dress up like that. Halloween wasn't something that we celebrated. So my mom would just allow us to wear like one of our dance costumes from our recitals the year before, and we would just go to the mall and trick or treat. It was more than likely a dancer of some sort. Have you read any of the Harry Potter, Hunger Games, or Twilight series? So y'all, funny story. I remember in 5th grade when Harry Potter had just came out, and we had just got the book at our library at school, and I checked out the book and I brought it home and I started reading it, and my mom saw something about Sorcerer's Stone on that title. She said, oh no baby, take that right on back. So I had to take it back, and I never read it, and I haven't seen any of the movies. The Hunger Games, I haven't read them. I do have the books, but I haven't read them. I've seen all the movies, and I haven't seen or read any of the Twilight series. Would you rather have an American accent or a British accent? I like my American accent. I love my Southern accent, so I wouldn't trade that for anything. Did your mother go to college? My mother is currently pursuing her degree. Are your grandparents still married? No, neither sets of my grandparents are still married. Have you ever taken karate lessons? No, I have not. Do you know who Kermit the Frog is? If you were a 90s baby, you more than likely do, which I do. What's the first amusement park you've been to? I used to go to Disney World every summer when I was a child, so that was my absolute first amusement park. What language besides your native language would you like to be fluent in? I would definitely like to be fluent in Spanish. I mean, I took Spanish in high school and college, but it's never anything that I pursued further than that. And I just think that's like the second language here in America that's the most prominent. So I think being fluent in Spanish would definitely be beneficial to me. Do you spell the color as gray, G-R-E-Y, or gray, G-R-A-Y? I do G-R-A-Y. Is your father bald? No, he's not. He actually has a full head of hair. Do you know triplets? I don't know any triplets, y'all. Do you prefer Titanic or The Notebook? Titanic all day long. Even though that movie is long AF, I've seen the whole movie, and I've never actually seen The Notebook all the way through. Have you ever had Indian food? Oh my gosh, yes, and do I love it. Oh my gosh, it's so good, y'all. I love some Indian food. Actually, I might go get some today. What's the name of your favorite restaurant? So if you are in North Carolina, then you more than likely, maybe not, but probably have heard of Dame's Chicken and Waffles. They have locations in Greensboro, Cary, and Durham, and that's like my top favorite restaurant. Their chicken and waffles is way better than Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles out in California. I've had that, and the Gladys Knight Chicken and Waffles here in Atlanta, like way better. It tops all of them, and it's like by a large margin. Have you ever been to Olive Garden? Yeah, I have. I really like Olive Garden. Their salad is like my favorite. Do you belong to any warehouse stores such as Costco's, BJ, or Sam's Club? No, I don't. I don't really have a need to because I live by myself. I shop for myself, so I don't need anything in bulk, really. What would your parents have named you if you were the opposite gender? That's a good question. I should ask my mom that because I really don't know. If you have a nickname, what is it? Most of my friends and family call me P or Miss P. Who's your favorite person in the world? My favorite person, I have a lot of favorite people, but my top favorite person is my mom. She's like my role model. I aspire to be at least like half the woman that she is when I'm her age. Would you rather live in a rural area or in the suburbs? So I like rural areas. I like, like the space and, just the countryness of it. But I would rather live in the suburbs. I like to at least be around some people or some establishments, some grocery stores, restaurants, something. I don't want to be too far out in the country. Can you whistle? No, I can't. I always tried to learn, but I never could really get it. Do you sleep with a nightlight? No, and I'm finally getting away from sleeping with my TV on. Like when you start to pay electricity bills, like you ain't got time for nothing to be running that you ain't using. So I don't sleep with a nightlight or my TV anymore, and I'm proud of myself. Do you eat breakfast every morning? Yes, I do. Breakfast is the most important meal. I try to at least eat like a banana or like some Greek yogurt and granolas or like some fruit of some sort. Do you take any pills or medication daily? Yes, I do. I take a multivitamin. What medical conditions do you have? So I actually have high blood pressure. I was diagnosed at the age of 17, and that was when I was in my most active stage of my life. I was participating in everything in school, so that's how you know it was purely hereditary and there's really nothing I can do about it. Trust me, I've tried, but I do take medication for it daily. How many times have you been to the hospital? If we're talking about like for me, like for surgery or medical wise or anything like that, I have never been to the hospital besides for when I was born. Have you ever seen Finding Nemo? Duh, who hasn't? Where do you buy your jeans? I like Gap. So mostly Gap and Express. What's the last compliment you got? I don't know. It was probably something about my hair though. That tends to be like the only compliments I really get. Do you usually remember your dreams in the morning? If it was like really serious, I may remember it. But for the most part, like within the first couple minutes that I wake up, my dreams are usually gone. How many pairs of shoes do you currently own? Good question. I have no idea. Probably too much. I know this year one of my goals was to just start cleaning out my closet, being a little bit more conscious of what I'm buying, and just becoming more minimalist. Like clearing out stuff that, especially stuff that I haven't worn in the past few years, like it's gotta go. Are you going out of town soon? Actually, I am. I am going to Cuba in 3 weeks. I'm so excited. And side note, I've actually been thinking about vlogging while I'm there. So if you guys are interested in seeing some footage of Havana, definitely let me know and I'll be sure to bring my camera along. I know us Americans haven't been able to travel to Cuba up until about a year or two ago. So it's really big for us now. And it's super cheap. So if you guys want to, see all of that and know all about my trip and all that, definitely let me know and I will definitely vlog while I'm there. Cats or dogs? Here's another thing. If you know me, you know I don't fool with animals, period. Like, nah, I'm good on all of that. Cats, absolutely hate. They're like the worst of all of them. All the little house pets, I guess, out of cats and dogs, they're the worst to me. So I absolutely would never own a cat. And I can deal with dogs. I don't necessarily want to, but if I had to, I could. So I guess out of cats or dogs would be my choice, but honestly, neither. How tall are you? I don't know if you guys can tell from my videos, but I'm kind of a little bit over average height. I am about 5'7.5", 5'8" on a good day. And the last question is, what are some of your favorite TV shows? Y'all, honestly, anything black, anything that is black, I am watching it. So like some of my favorites so far, or that I'm watching currently, are like Insecure, Greenleaf, Power, Scandal, How to Get Away with Murder, Being Mary Jane, The Braxton Family Values, The Quad, that new show on BET is pretty good. What else? Underground, Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I am also obsessed with all shows on HGTV. At this age, I'm in that home buying state of mind, so I love watching HGTV to get ideas and kind of see like what I want when it's time for me to buy my house, which prayerfully is soon. So those were all the questions that I have for the questions you've never been asked tag. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, kind of got to know me a little bit better. Some video suggestions and ideas that you have below, any products or tutorials or anything that you want to see. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.